what does it mean to be a man? Like, what is a man to you
Who wanna
guys?
go? Who wanna
You
go
can
first?
describe. Like, what is a man?
Go ahead. Do you think?
Man, me personally, I mean, you can describe it in a lot of different ways. Man, me personally, being here with my kids, and you know, a lot of time, the man is taking out the household to be able to raise their kids, because a lot of jobs, a lot of good money making jobs, man, you're gonna be on the road, you're gonna be on the oil rig or something like that. So me personally, man, me being here for my kids, they see me giving it 100% and actually being here to raise them. Cause a lot of young black males, a lot of them didn't have it. So their time is more important. And to me, man, that just the little smaller things, showing your kids how to do the smaller thing, define a man to me, and be
I
actually
got
being in your kids' life
you. Okay.
and for your family.
What's your take on?
Like it's really go down to your mindset and how you do things. You know, we got the broad thing of being a man and just having to be in that structure. But at the end of the day, it's how you grew up. You know what I'm saying? How you came out to be a man. You know what I'm saying? Some people ain't had no father figure there. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you made out of being a man to you, in a good aspect of it, you know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
We know the illegal way. You know, we know ways that we ain't a good way to be a man. But in a sense, what
Uh-huh.
made you be a man to be able to look back and say, hey, I learned from this, so I'm gonna teach that to my kids or to teach that to the younger generation that's ahead of me. So you know what I'm saying? Just one of them things about how you made it yourself out of it. If somebody look at you and say, "Dang man," you know, or you look at yourself and say, you know where you came from and how you came out of certain situations. So and how you carry yourself as a man. So you know, for me, it's just really about going through what you went through and making it out of it. You know what I'm saying? With God
Okay.
being first and everything. Just it's all about how you how you move as we know how to move as men, you know what I'm saying? We know how we move, we don't, you know, at the end of the day. So it's just all about just trying to develop yourself and just growing every day as a man that you know the best way is. You know what I'm saying? Because we got the society say, hey, this a man, but at the end of the day, I ain't been through what I've been through. You know what I'm
I
right,
saying?
got
So
So
right.
you.
this
true.
my man way. You know what I'm saying? This why I consider a
Yeah.
man. You
Yeah.
know, so it's
Okay.
just one of them things.
All right, let's get it. Let's get it. You heard me?
Well, my take on it, I say with a man, like I said, different perspectives, and but for the most structured part, I say first, I say patient for a first part. You gotta be patient as a man because a lot of stuff is test our patience, and
Mm-hmm.
you see a lot of men crash out,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because they don't know how to handle it, you know. Patience, and you know how to. You got sometimes you got to ball your emotions up. Being a man, that's just the realest, you know, because everybody we got to hide the emotion sometimes for the kids, sometimes for the wife, you know, because we got to be the strong person. So I say patience, and you know be strong on a certain aspect because everybody need a vulnerable place, you know, with their wife or whatever, you know.
Okay.
And I say, you know, when you've been through the struggle for it, everybody's struggle can say different. But when you come through the struggle, say was ever say you gotta come out that struggle and maturing and realize, okay, that was a bad choice as a man. I'm gonna try to do this better, you know. And for the most part, like I said, I think being a man, you gotta be patient with life in general, because you know everything ain't gonna come forward first. You know, we gotta
Mm-hmm.
go through a lot just to get a little out sometime, but it worth it because
Yo,
hey, we made it out the storm. I say, you know.
I
So
got
I
you.
say that you gotta be patient with everything. I just say being a man most of the time is patient, and you know being strong on certain end. You got kids, you know,
Yeah.
involved. So it's just my little take on it, though. You
I
know.
got you. Mario.
My take, I just feel um, being present and being consistent in what you do, because half the time you can do this and you're not doing it all the time. So they see it as like, your family, your kids looking like, okay, well, daddy did this, but he ain't still doing it. So if you keeping that mindset, okay, I want to be able to teach my kids how to do something in life and how to make what to make in life. I don't want to go back through what I've been through. I was raised in a single parent household, but I still had that male figure there showing me how to fish, how to change tires, how to do that type of stuff. And had I not did that and he wasn't consistent with it, I wouldn't have, that stuff wouldn't have been instilled in my brain. I wouldn't have made sure, I wouldn't have known how to keep doing it. But now I know when I have kids, I'm gonna teach them that stuff, and I'm gonna ask for help if I don't. And that's the problem. Some people don't know how to ask for help. or don't in any type of thing, emotional, financial, any type of situation. They don't know how to ask for the help. But I know if I want to teach my kids something, or if I want to know something, I'm gonna ask for it. So that's just me. That's my take.
I mean,
What you
number
think?
one, bro, I
What is a
feel
man
like
to you?
being a man is sometimes admitting that, you ain't really, you ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my boy said, admitting that you need help, admitting that you was wrong. Like being a parent, bro, like it ain't no manual to this, bro. I was talking to my oldest the other day when I took her to get her nails done, and I asked her perspective on me and the things I need to do better. And I just said, all right, I got you. I'm gonna do better. You know what I'm saying? Being graceful. You know what I'm saying? Like just pretty much at the end of the day, bro. No matter the hand you dealt, getting up every day and making up your mind to get it done because you got people depending on you. You know what I'm saying? Also, being a man is paying it forward, bro. I in my line of work, I see a lot of young minorities, bro, coming in and out incarceration, bro. It's like paying it forward, letting them know, hey, bro, you tried this. I have people that have done crazy time. I know I got friends that did crazy time, so you ain't got to go that route, bro. It's you still got your whole life ahead of you, paying it forward, bro, and just just getting it done. That's for me right there. That's me. That's my take.
I got you. My take on it, like when I think about it, this question, like what is a man? Like I start with like the identity, like the character. Who is that man at his core? And when I say that, I mean like to me, a man is responsible.
Yeah.
He's faithful. He's honorable. A man moves with integrity, with courage, with humility. And like his value, it isn't about like his achievements or how much money he got. It's about his character and how he aligns his life up with God. Like when we ask people like, what is a man?
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time they
Mm-hmm.
start with a provider, a protector. To me, those are just like things a good man do. Just because of what he is, he will provide and he will protect. But that just, what a man is. That's just things that
So you
man
saying
do
many?
or
What you saying is
provide.
many
That's my
layers? Is
take
what you're
on it.
saying? Gotcha.
Yeah, it's more
Gotcha.
so about the character of that man, like who he really is. Like he can, be going through a season where he ain't got money, but when he walk through that door, that woman and the kids still gonna respect him.
Not for
You
what
see
he
what I'm
had and
saying?
what he can
Because
do
of
for
who
you.
he is.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
this
Right.
world can be
For who he
cruel.
is.
But your safe haven, which is your home. You know
Hey,
what I'm
for
saying? I'm the
real.
man. I know I'm the man to these people in this house, bro. My wife, my kids, they already know. They look at me. There's no doubt. They know daddy got them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to ask y'all this, because Jeremy, you mentioned something about like we kind of got to ball up our emotions, but like we all know, like at some point you gotta
Mm-hmm.
get it out you, boy. You ain't gonna be no good for the family. So I want to ask y'all this:
Yeah, yeah.
how do we balance? How do we balance being vulnerable and being strong as a man? How do we do it?
No, I was saying sometimes, because when, I say that because sometimes when, some people call themselves men, then they let their emotion come in far as crashing out, I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's all it is. Like when people
Mm-hmm.
get locked up because they emotionally took care of them
No
and they
self
had a
control.
good thing going. Yeah, self-control, basically. But the vulnerable play, yeah, you got to be vulnerable with your wife and show them that vulnerability, even with your kids, sons, or whatever.
Yeah.
It's time, me and cry. That's all you can say, really, me and cry. There's nothing wrong with that. Let your emotions out. And far as reference on, because most guys don't know how to, display their emotions when it comes to like when somebody played them or whatever they say, stuff like that.
Hey, how many of you guys had like your father coming up? Like, did everyone have their father growing up with them to show what being a man was?
I had a father figure.
Okay,
I had a father figure.
father figure.
See, well, y'all know me and him, me and my brother Jeff, we twins. So if y'all ain't know that, we do look alike a little bit. But nah, we ain't really had no father figure. We was single parent, We knew
Uh-huh.
our father, but it wasn't no providing father. It was like,
Yeah.
that's your father.
Kind
So
of
it
kind
was,
of helped out.
yeah, it kind of made me strong if I look at it like he went in our life for as providing, even protecting stuff like that. It just depends on. I took it as a
Same.
motivation, like I know what not to do with my kid.
Yeah, basically.
That's how I
Right.
feel.
That's how I look at it too.
Same
But
thing.
but uh, but uh, but a lot of young black males, don't ain't that strong minded to look at it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of us don't know. It's a lot of things we don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, but we get held on a different level as if we supposed to know.
Yeah.
Even with a lot of women don't know, but you know what I'm saying? There would two come together and try to figure it out and work it out. Because I mean the truth. A lot of them don't really know what it is to be a man, or
Mhm.
they really going off what they seen growing up, and a lot of them ain't seen nothing growing up, but out there in the street, man,
So,
it just come with a teamwork. Even with us, even with us on the on the video or whatever. Like he said, man, reaching out for help. If you don't know something, ain't nothing wrong with saying, bro,
So
how
true.
to do this, or hey man, can you teach me this better, or I may know how to fish. Like, come on, bro, we can go out there and fish, but sometimes we gotta let that pride go and be able to
yep.
reach out for help.
Yeah, and sometimes you gotta surround yourself with
Talk
men that you feel
season.
like they can
Yeah,
help or
Right,
develop. Like that. You know what I'm saying?
So
Because a
true.
right,
lot of us
right,
get in
100%.
the
Mm-hmm.
wrong setting with men that don't even
100%.
know the, you know what I'm saying, know the character or the way to operate, and they look at it as a downplay. So
right,
sometimes you gotta, we thinking it's cool to hang with this guy or do this because they doing it, but if they ain't for you in your circle and on your way up, you know what I'm saying, or the way you're trying to develop as a man, you know what I'm saying, you gotta lean on each other sometimes, you know. It's
right,
one thing to talk and
True.
party, but it's one thing like get on deep conversation and be like, hey, if you see that y'all ain't never hit it, sometimes you gotta let that go, the distraction. You know what I'm saying? Then you say, oh, this how men do it. I ain't finna do this way. So it's sometimes you'll be like you said, in a different different part of like, oh, damn, I guess I'm gonna do it this way since I'm hanging with these. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta evaluate yourself and who you hanging around. So, you
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? Try to lean on the dude to be like, okay, this a circle I need to be in. So that's when your support system come in, or you can lean on. So it won't be no situation of, oh, I can't talk about this. Oh, man, everybody should be able
So
to talk.
true.
Hey, let me call you up. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I can call
right,
my
Yeah.
right,
brother up about anything. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna get to the straight facts, or good and bad. You know what I'm saying? Good and
right.
raw. You know what I'm saying? You hang with some dude that you gonna say something. They gonna give you the,
Accountability,
oh man,
man.
we all good.
Accountability.
But I want the good and the raw. That's how you know you got a real friend.
Accountability.
Yeah, be like,
Accountability.
Accountability. That's
hey
what I'm
man, that
finna
I'm
ain't the
just
telling
say.
you.
right
Yep.
thing, bro. That ain't it.
Like
That
my
ain't it.
brother,
You
my
know what
brother
I'm
up
saying?
here,
Tell you when you're
not
wrong, tell you
Ken,
when
but
you're right.
Lavario,
So I
we
feel
talk,
like
we
that's a
work
good
together.
thing too.
And he'll hit me with, like you said, being around good men. If I'm
Mm,
wrong, if he see me wrong outside of even dealing with him, he's like, man, I want
mm,
to tell you, bro, you was wrong, bro. You was wrong.
True.
That's what you need, bro. That's what you need. You don't need nobody
yeah,
to tolerate
for
the
real
nonsense, man.
talk. That's
I
good.
never had a
Yeah,
father figure growing up, but when I moved out here, I had a lot of
yeah,
mentors
for
that
real.
challenged me. You know what I'm saying? To be a better man. So it's like, I mean, for those
Mm,
who, whether
yeah.
you had the father figure or didn't, man, salute to you, bro, because it's amazing to be something you never seen, bro. To get up and just get to it, man, trying to figure it out for them kids, bro. So salute to all y'all, man.
True.
Mm,
True.
for
True.
real.
Hey.
Yeah, man. And like check this out, cause I know like me and my brother and like y'all, Jeff and Jeremy, like fathers really weren't involved. So what was some advice would you give to a single mom that's raising a son? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause what is something you think you probably missed from a man being around and just being raised by a woman?
We.
So
That
what
was a
would you
good
tell
one.
that woman? Like some things, some
I
advice you would
say,
give to her
me
on how
personally,
to
I say
raise that
find somebody
son without a
solid
man.
within y'all circle, like within the family or, based off resources, like rec center mentors, somebody, bro. Find somebody solid, bro, because you doing I mean, let them know they doing a good job as a single mom, but there's only so much a single mothers can do. Can a woman raise a man, bro? I believe that. That's just my belief. Y'all may feel something different,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't feel like a woman can raise a man. You know what I'm saying? Need some type of guidance, bro. Some type of mentor in their life, bro. That's just me. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Big program or
Somebody else.
something.
Jeremy, chime in on it.
Are you saying what?
Like what advice would you get to a single mom raising a
First,
son?
I'm gonna be honest. Like I'm gonna say first, how is the
Yeah, yeah,
relationship with the
yeah.
father anyway? If he like incarcerated, is he y'all just not seeing eye to eye, or whatever? Because I feel like regardless of I know some women be like, man, he ain't paying child support, all that," but they still need that man present. You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But they will do a little trauma on that child, girl, boy, whatever. But especially a man, like especially a boy, he want to see what kind of father. He want to see some kind of figure. So. with me growing up, like me and my brother growing up, we had each other, but we had one household,
100%.
But some stuff my mama, she did good on us. I commend her every time. Some stuff she missed out on because she was a woman point of view, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, for
So
sure.
I got the ticket where treat a woman like this, treat a woman like this, treat a woman like this, make sure you take care of that woman. That's the stuff I got growing up. So okay, I got that part down pat. Then when it was time to when I'm real,
Like,
when they tell me,
Yeah.
how the woman
Yeah.
gonna
mm-hmm.
act with me, I ain't getting
Yeah.
that reciprocated. I gotta
Mm,
communicate this because that ain't my mama. I'm looking for my mama love, but I'm looking like my mama know me. So it's like I gotta tell her. And
Yeah.
some of the stuff sometimes I gotta fall and get up and say, okay, I know not to go this route next time. I gotta bump my
Mm-hmm.
head because I ain't had it figured. But what I did, like I got uncles and stuff, like, okay, I know not to go that way. And I took pieces of a lot of people, even from TV shows, to be honest,
yeah,
from
for real,
Family
for real.
Matter, like I was telling my bro, Family Matter, we like, okay, that was kind of
Mm-hmm.
dad, talk to his son. I
Mm,
ain't had it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
mm,
Like, even though, like I said, we got a relationship with our dad, he like, what's up, what is up? But it wasn't no real conversation. Here, let me
Yes.
throw the ball with your son. Let me
Mm-hmm.
play basketball with you. Them little times count.
Yeah.
Cause
Yeah.
you like my
Most
daddy taught
definitely.
me how to fix that. I did that. All the tricks
Mm-hmm.
I learned on my own from books and school and stuff like that. So
Yes.
it kind of hard because I want like now I'm like, okay, my son needs some. I'm gonna show him how to shoot. I'm gonna show him how to swim. Cause it's good to say my daddy taught me. Good to me because I ain't had it. I ain't even had no love you son when we were little. To my so all that I can turn it to trauma, but I turn it to motivation. Like I know what not to do. You feel what I'm saying? So
Right.
so pretty.
Hey, Jeff, I want to ask you a question, man. Like, what is something you feel like you may have missed out on by not having a father in your life? And then think about this too before you answer. Like, think about how you are as a man and how you will be as a father. And just like imagine, like, if you had someone like you in your life. So think about,
Yeah. Ooh.
young Jeff, like what, he missed out on.
what young Joe? Yeah. I can say we missed out on a lot far as that mentorship. You know what I'm saying? All this
Yeah.
stuff. The internet wasn't popping like this. You can struggle along with something and help out a little bit
Okay.
more. You
Yeah.
got resources and stuff. But far as it really was like, you know what I'm saying, make your way type thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of choices. It was just like in your room, be like, hey, this way or that way. Like, which choice I'm gonna make though? There's a lot of choices we could have made the flip side. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that. It could have been like this here or like that. We had our hand in both sides, and it was just like, I think probably helped out having a brother too, right there. So we the
Yeah.
Yeah,
same
yeah.
age, so we just like, hey, we arguing with each other, like, hey, which one right and which one wrong, So I think that kind of pulled and pushed right there for us, hey, how to help us become a man. Cause we like, hey, bro, we ain't finna do that. We gonna go this way. You know what I'm saying? We had each other to talk to though, so that probably made it probably helped out a little bit, a lot
Yeah.
really though, cause we really was lost though. People say, hey, you know what I'm saying? Once when you get married or something, hey, how it is, you know what I'm saying? I ain't had nothing to look up to or how it is to
Trial
be
and
a
error.
man,
Yeah.
it's some stuff we got to learn within it. Like you said, when you think
Trial
you
and
already
error.
know it, you know what I'm saying? Thinking, oh,
Yeah.
For
you
sure.
should know that already. How I know it if I ain't never
Hmm.
experienced, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
I can't
yeah.
even go by y'all experience. So it's just something like you got to be in it to really understand it. And once you
Yeah,
in
yeah.
it and understand it, you can learn from it and live on or, you know what I'm saying, conquer it and keep it going. So it's just one of them things like, you really had to be there. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff ain't even explaining, but it's just more of like a insight of like action. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of word, but some stuff in action, you really got to be that physical aspect there. You know what I'm saying? So it just I say more of an action than just being. Cause like I said, I ain't got kids though, but I did raise a young boy. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And being her, she was a single mama, so it was just like that father figure needed to be in that life though, you know what I'm saying? Because he almost went the other way, you know what I'm saying? So it was just the presence of being there, you know what I'm saying? I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I
Yeah.
ain't know what to do at first. I'm like, shit, I'm just gonna do what I know. So once you stepped in and I did what I know, and he just followed my lead, it ended up being like, you know what I'm saying, look, I'm on the right path, it ended up being a success, like, damn, okay, you know what I'm saying? Now I know what to do next time.
I
Now I
got
prepared myself. So it's just one of the things, like, since I was in it, it was like, okay, I'm gonna show you how to do this because I know. I'm gonna do this because you know what I'm saying, this is the best way, and some stuff like research or call on people that you know, or it's just one of them things, just being there, and being present is the end of the thing, though.
Mhm.
Mm.
Sometimes they hear your name and be like, oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
yeah, okay, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do nothing else the whole day. So,
Deshaun ain't know him no more,
Hey,
man.
Deshaun, you said you
I
had a
said,
mentor, man. So
well, yeah.
You know, the up?
Yeah, he on there.
He on him.
Yeah, yeah.
He
I
could,
don't see him at
yeah.
all.
Oh yeah,
He at the bottom.
But
you
go
said
ahead.
you had a mentor, man. Like, you feel like you was prepared, like, going into manhood. You feel like you was ready for
Man, somewhat, like, man, I had a stepdad
it.
and
Okay.
did a great job, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, as a little boy, it was always it wasn't my dad, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like
got
my dad. So it
Right.
was still like a disconnect, like because like back in my mind, like man, why my daddy wasn't here? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know my dad, you know what I'm saying? But coming up, I wasn't around him as much as I would have loved to been around him, you know what I'm saying? So
you. Yeah.
it was still like I can be comfortable a little bit, but it's still in the back of my head like, hey, this not my dad. And then seeing your other little brothers and sisters being raised by your dad, it still plays a role on like why it couldn't be me. Why I don't never get to spend time with my daddy. Why I don't never get to go hunting or go fishing. So like I said, my stepdad did a great job, bro. He taught me a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it taught me, man, I gotta be there for my little boy and my little
Yeah.
daughter because I know how I feel and I don't want them to go through it. So as a married man, hey man, whatever we gotta do, we're gonna make this work because they're just something that's growing up. I understand the feeling like why daddy wasn't there, why I couldn't go be with my dad and all that type of stuff. But like I said, for my stepdaddy, man, he did a great job, bro. I ain't gonna never take that away from him, you know what I'm saying? But in the back of my head as a little boy coming up, I wish it was my dad.
Bringing up.
I got you.
Right.
Hey man, I want to ask y'all, like, it sounds like all of us, like, fathers really want there. Do y'all feel like y'all are healed from that, or there's still like a open wound that,
Oliveira.
we need healing from, man?
I feel like
Still
mine.
need healing
I
from for
I feel
me.
like mine. I'm healed, but it bothers me at the same time because at the same time I'm looking at why you want there? Like what caused you? I get it, distance. My dad stay in Memphis, and so I'm in Texas. So at the same time, I feel like. But the thing is, when you come to Texas, you don't hit me or you don't text me. You don't let me know you here. When I come down there, you don't let me, I'm telling you I'm here. You ain't trying to sacrifice and trying to come down there to visit. You know what I'm saying? Just Thanksgiving, you call me. Hey son, let me know when you gonna be in town. Okay, cool. I call you, let you know when I'm in town. I don't hear from you. Hey, text me the address. I don't hear from you. I'm leaving. I don't hear from him. I just heard from him on my birthday, and that's since Thanksgiving. I ain't talked to him none December.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. One of them things like I have to let it go. I have to let it go for my sake. Cause if I'm dwelling on it, I'm gonna still stay there.
True. True.
I can't allow it to keep being over my head. Like I got to let it go.
I
You
got
know what I'm saying? Like I ask my mama all the time. I know I
you.
shouldn't ask her, but I ask her, man, why him?
Well,
Why
that's
you
so
pick
true,
him?
bro. That's so
Oh
true, man.
man.
That's so true.
I hate it. I
Yeah.
hate to ask, but man, why pick him though? Because I mean,
Hey,
I don't
man.
know, man. It's crazy,
I
man.
got
It's
you.
crazy.
And I think, man, a lot of us like that with our father because, man, if we really look at it, a lot of times we don't know the situation. As
Yeah.
kids, we don't understand the situation. And at the end of the day, the mama gonna get the kids regardless. So we don't never look at what really happened. We just looking at, oh, it's daddy's fault because daddy not here. But
Mm.
mama gonna get the kids and mama here, but we don't know
I'm,
the back story of it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
that
Yeah.
that anger and that rage gonna automatically go towards the father.
Yeah.
But all it takes sometimes, man, like us letting go to pride, even though we hurt. And I'm 31, bro. I still talk to my wife about it like, I ain't, man, why? But man, we gotta let it go to pride and be willing to talk to them too and see what was really going on because
For
they
story.
they
Yeah.
they got a story too. They got a
Yep.
backstory. The mama
Yep.
got a backstory, so we got to understand their point of view. Then we can say, well, you know what, man, I ain't saying it right. You still could have made an effort to be there for me, but I understand. I understand now your point of view. But now since we talking and we both adults and I'm a grown man now, it ain't too late to build that bond and and start doing things together, man. We can go sit down and get something to eat. We go out with our boys. We do this and do that. Hey man, let's go have a drink Friday night or something like that. So maybe it take us to make that first move. You know what I'm saying?
But
Maybe he don't know how to do it. He may be just
Say,
hurt his
man.
wheels or ashamed, and maybe it take us to open up and say, "Hey, come on, Dad, let's go have a talk, man. We got before it really too late." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Then
I mean, I'm
yeah.
we'll
50-50
never
with that.
get that
Like you
conversation.
said, we don't know what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 50-50 with that. And I say I'm 50-50 with that because I've always reached
Right,
out to this dude, bro. Always reached out. I always reached out to this dude. And I even
right,
told him,
right. I
like,
get
I
yeah,
talked to my brother about it. I talked to my wife about it. And I'm still healing from it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I forgave the dude, but I'm still healing. You know, I have my days
mm-hmm.
where it's hard. I have my days where I'm good. But I told him, bro, the
yeah,
door's still open, bro. I'm ready when you ready. I told that man, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Bro
hmm
left me on red, bro. And it showed that he's reading my text, bro. What I supposed to do with that? You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I just know what I learned
Right,
from the
right,
whole situation, bro. My daughters would never be looking for me. They ain't gonna never have to look for me. That's what I learned from my daddy's situation. But it sucks that it's like, dang, a brother
right,
can only
right,
reach so much, bro. The door open for him. He got my number. I pulled up on him one time.
right.
He left me
Exactly.
on red. Send me the address, bro. Left me on red. Like, I don't know what else to do at this point.
And I mean, you're right. I mean, you did. Like you said, at a certain point, man, there's only so much I can do. If I'm trying to build that bond and open that door, and you not trying,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
now, you
Yeah, yeah.
taught me a lesson. I'm a grown man now, bro. I got to let that go. This is a chapter I got to close in my life because I didn't try it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Agreed.
that's
yeah.
understandable.
Go ahead.
That
And
building
like,
that bond
hey,
got to be on both parts.
to be honest, I told Kenny, I told him, I said
Dad's empty
the
chair.
episode y'all had about, I forgot what it called. I think y'all know what it
Yeah,
called.
yeah, sure.
Hey, and that made me realize with, my situation, me and my brother situation, we kind of it's complex. I ain't gonna even get too, but it complex. For the father, we do know, like I said, some relationship better than no relationship, but you got to make sure it ain't bringing you down.
Yeah,
Right.
Like I said, like, we knew our father. Even when we got older, we try to, both of us, we try to reach out to him on some. We knew he was, but it's like, okay, I'm gonna build some kind of relationship. Even if it's, hey man, take me to the store, do this, or even if we go shoot ball for a little minute, try to see what was that connection what it was. Cause we the only boys. I'm like, you got girls, we the only boys. It's supposed to have been a whole stronger connection.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and I mean, to be honest, I had that little talk. I forgave him. I had that little talk. He was in jail back and forth because he was making the wrong choices. Let the emotion and get away from him. But it was confusing because he had both parents. I'm like,
yeah,
but so it
Right.
kind of like a complex. So it's like you made that decision not to involve yourself because
Mm-hmm.
you didn't get that, you know, piggyback on you. You was a spoiled little child. So I'm like, hold on, man, hold up. It's somebody adding up.
Yeah.
So it made it look like, okay, it was your choice. But I still forgive him. And I with a long spoon, they say I deal with a long spoon. I ain't trying to, bring him around like, hey, he know he grandkid, but he ain't know,
And
hey,
that type of stuff do make it hard on the mama as well. You know what I'm saying? Cause they don't know how to explain it. The only thing they see they baby's hurt, or
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
Yeah, you
can't
can't
I
speak
can't
for another
explain
man.
to
You
you
can't speak
why
for another grown man.
he ain't
yeah,
Them
here,
his
but
choice.
you good enough.
You know
You know
what I'm
what
saying?
I'm saying? Right.
At all.
You good enough. Man, so man,
100%.
women be strong as hell too now. Like for real.
Yeah.
hey, Zell, what's your take on it, man? You feel like you healed, or you?
No, no, hey, I feel like it's just like one of them things. That's something I just put to the side and keep moving though. It ain't nothing. Like we bring it up, yeah, it gonna dictate how I feel. But at the end of the day, it's just one thing that I'm out there. This power stroke, just like, hey, I know I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because we know what the situation is. So it's just like, hey, I just gotta keep
motivation. That's why I
moving. You
say,
know what I'm saying? It's just like some strong motivation. Everybody ain't built like that though. I can say
Mm-mm.
I'm one of the one that built like that to say, hey, I'm out of it though. But I can say it is it's more one of them things that like if you know already what's going on, know his situation, know how he operates and stuff. Sometimes, like my earlier said, like sometimes it's better just to just leave it alone though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't even no point of just milking it and try to bring it around though.
Yeah,
From a distance though, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, he do call us though, but it ain't no
Yeah,
call like,
yeah,
hey, what's up? What's going on? It's more of
yeah,
like, hey, give me this.
yeah.
Hey, I need this. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of get draining though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
Mm-hmm.
at the
yeah,
end of the day, like this, the older wise man I know that made me. So of course I want a relationship. Like, hey man, what's up? On some wise shit. Cause like I said, damn, I came out. Hey, I'm your creation though. It's like,
Yep.
hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I be wanting to have some talk like that though. So if you know I can't talk to him, so hey, go to somebody closer to you. Like, hey, call my brother or something. You know what I'm saying? And even still just like level though. But sometimes we want that, want them to snap back in reality and say, hey, what's up? But we know it ain't gonna be good for us. You know, it's just gonna be more draining. You know what I'm saying? He thought you bring around, he's gonna be draining. You know what I'm saying? I'm losing myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm giving him all I got,
yeah,
and he hitting me with that. Hey, I'm
yeah.
your dad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
hold up. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them things. Like, hey, bro,
Yeah.
I just nip it in the bud. Hey, talk to her when I talk to her.
But you,
It's just one of them things. Like, hey, keep
what
moving
about you,
on. Hey,
Ken?
I
You
don't even
here?
feel like you know.
And like,
Keep it
Oh
G. Keep it
man,
G.
to be honest, I don't know. It, I don't know. Could take it out like my pops. He texts like what thing like New Year Eve at night. He was like Happy New Year. I love y'all and all that. And the only thing I said was I just said Happy New Year. Like I was thinking about I was looking at the love part. For some reason, bro, I
How
couldn't.
can you?
I
How
love.
can you,
You
yeah,
know
bro?
what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying?
And
Well,
look at it mean
I,
either.
yeah,
I
like
I swear I did the same thing.
they were like I don't just toss that word around like that, man. So that like then they would be making me think like, hey, what is it? You know, like we'll talk every now and then, but it ain't really like how I wish it would be. So like I said, when just off that alone, I feel like no, I'm not healed
Do the
from it.
best for what
But
we have.
hey, we gonna just keep trying, man. Like time, man. He just gotta put in that time, man. That's all.
Yeah,
And look, when you said that word, you said you can't say you look. Like it's hard to say daddy when you in front of them because it's like, hold on, dad. I mean, not daddy now, but like, dad. It's hard to call him dad
It
because it's
is,
like
bro.
being a daddy now. I feel like this is my take on it. I feel like I tell the son all the time, ain't no excuses at this point. Like I'm doing it myself, ain't no excuses, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like even if the mama not hold, the mama that's a different topic. But if the mama willing, ain't no excuses, man. Sometimes it just take time. Ain't all about the money. Hey, let me get a haircut. Talk to him on the
Time.
way to get a haircut. Talk to him on the way back. Drop him off.
Yeah,
Ain't necessarily got to spend the night. I feel like ain't no excuses. And I
yeah,
stand on it as a man anyway with kids,
yeah. I
man.
feel
Ain't
it.
no excuses not to be the for any kind of,
Yeah,
present, bro. Like that's just my
hmm
take, and I'm gonna stand on it.
yeah,
Like you can't call yourself a father if you ain't in your child life, regardless of the circumstance. As long as you there, hey, have a conversation with her. Cause they
yeah,
will everybody on the phone.
yeah.
We missing them
Time,
conversations,
man.
as
Present.
a tour for our
Yup.
father. Like, hey man, cause I want to call him like, hey man, what I got to do with this? I wish you would marry 10 years and say, man, I dealt through that with your mama. And that's what comes out. That's a fantasy, like,
That's how,
okay,
bro, changing the
in the
tire. My
world,
dad
like,
didn't
hey,
teach me how to change no tire. I had to
so
figure it
that,
out on my own, bro. And that's how I got my first job. And my wife tell me that all the time. You
right.
never know what he was going through. You gonna have the same grace if I don't show up? I don't think so. I don't think so. No excuses, like you said, no excuses. But it's cool though.
bro.
I'm not gonna keep.
I'm
I'm not gonna
telling
keep
you,
revisiting that. Like I said, I
never,
have my
No
moments. Hey,
excuse at this
bro,
point,
I miss
man.
them
never.
sometimes. Like had that void. I got that void in my heart, bro. It is what it is. But I gotta do what I gotta do and keep it pushing. Gotta keep pushing.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Let me ask you, because how we basically just said a lot of males, know how to be a man. I mean, a man and how to be a father, whatever. So do we think? And this ain't no excuse, but what if they want to talk? You know what I'm saying? What if they daddy didn't know how to show them love and how to show them how to be there for them? What if they went through the same thing
I see your
and
point.
they was
I see
never
your point.
taught to?
He can't be what he didn't
You know
see.
what I'm saying?
To me,
So just the same way we speak on that a lot of males nowadays don't know. Me back then, it was totally different. Like they didn't show no emotion. They weren't.
Yup.
So what if they weren't taught how to be that,
yeah,
and now
I see
they
your
done got
point.
older,
I see
they
your point.
stuck in their ways.
Yup.
They still they now they not trying to learn because who is you to tell me how to be a father or how to be a man? You know what I'm saying? So what if they didn't know this? Just like a lot of things we
I
don't
see
know
what you're
now.
saying. So what you're
But like
saying is he
I
was a
ain't making
product
no
of his
excuse because
environment. That's
somewhere
what you're
down the
saying.
line, it gotta be
Are you saying that he was a product of his environment?
could have been. Yeah, yeah.
I say. I say it depends on that, as we know our father, and it depends on the background too. Cause like I said, my father, I know he got both his parents. They've been
Mm-hmm.
together for the longest. And I looked at them as I got older, like, okay, that's a power couple. Of course they argue when they older but there's love. So I still kind of like, I'm just saying for me on my end, but I can't put that excuse on him
Yeah, man.
because you saw
Mm-hmm.
something around your circle. And me looking up to it, he got, what he had four uncles, and they were doing well for themselves. So I'm
7, huh?
like, yeah, like 7 or 4 uncles on both sides. So it's just me.
All right, y'all.
But I get your point.
It's been a good conversation, man. I'm gonna respect you guys' time. But as we wrap it up, I just want everybody to give one advice. Like you can tell a young man one thing that's going into manhood. Like everybody just give one your best advice you can think of to give to a young man as he begin his journey going into man. We're
Man,
gonna start with you, Jeff.
Oh man, I say don't wait though. Like I said, if it's something that you know is good for you, man, just don't go for it though. Cause I stopped a lot of times just because I didn't know what was going on, or I know it's the right way, but I just stopped. So I just say just go, keep going forward though. If it's the right mindset, if God put it on you, just go for it though. Cause you
Okay,
got that feeling. You got that feeling for something that's good for you. You just know you back down on. I'm gonna try it next time. So I just say go for that though.
I got you. Let's go on, son.
man, like you said, be yourself, be true to you, and
Yeah.
don't follow no crowd. And like Jeff said, man, go forward. Like, but stay true to you.
All right, come on, Jeff.
My take, a young man growing up, and I'm thinking, like I said, when I say that, like my sons, I say this, be fearless on, what's ahead of you, like far as some people get, like Jeff said, some people stop and say, man, I ain't gonna do that no more. And be true to yourself like I did. And I feel like the main thing is I say, be be proactive to what you believe in, and prayer do work. I say that first thing, prayer. Because I tell the son all the time, man, pray about it. If you can't control it, just pray about it, because some of it out of your control. But I say pray about it and be true to yourself, like you said, son. That's the realest thing I can say.
Let's go, Laverio.
I'll say, be your own man. Don't follow the crowd. Be a leader. There's a lot of people that want to do something because they saw somebody else do it. If you know deep down that they ain't what you want to do, you know what I'm saying? Be your own man. Don't worry about the judgment. Don't worry about the who gonna say something about you. Just do your own thing. Because at the end of the day, if you make that bad mistake, you got to pay up for that. You know what I'm saying? So just be responsible.
All right, come on, JB.
Just
Give
be
that one advice
always be
for a young man.
teachable. Be a sponge, man, to anything that benefits you growing. You know what I'm saying? Evolving. Never get to the point in life where you can't learn or can't nobody tell you anything. So be teachable. And, stay in the fight. Keep pushing.
My advice, man. The biggest thing that made the difference in my life is living for God. When I was just living like the world live, bro, it was just I was wasting years of my life, bro. Like like we be in our 20s, we be thinking, oh, we can play around, but you really should be building. Cause like I'm gonna be real with y'all, like I'm 37 now, but I'm still
Shit.
recovering from decisions I made in my 20s. So, and I was really just living like the world, just doing whatever I want to do. So my advice, hey man, go and get your life to God early, bro. It don't matter, like people gonna judge you, people gonna probably call you lame or whatever, but lame
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
not handling your responsibility, bro. That's lame. So go and get your life to God, let him lead you, man. And
100%.
he gonna turn you into the man you need to be, bro. And with that
Yeah.
being
Appreciate
said,
y'all, man. Setting time. This all
I
time.
appreciate all you guys.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
Revelation
appreciate it,
Jay
man.
Brown out.
Conversation, we out.